Hey there, welcome back to Dexplorion, and I'm here again with super excited to show you an awesome yet very simple poster illustration. If you are new here on this channel, I'm Didi and I'm all about designing in Photoshop and sharing the process with you. We explore different tools, share some cool tips and tricks and keyboard shortcuts which will help you improve your workflow and level up your graphic design game. In today's session, we will be taking up this image and turn it into a poster. I always feel a poster should be simple and aesthetically pleasing and should be able to draw the viewer's attention and convey its message effectively. To achieve that, this time we'll be using the halftone effect and mix it with a cool typography. So without further ado, let's jump right in and get started. Alright, let's start by setting up our canvas. Personally, I will go with A4 poster preset that I have saved for convenience. By the way, if you are new to Photoshop and want to know more about creating your own presets, check out this video linked in the I button above and also in the description box below. And please feel free to go with any canvas size that tickles your creativity. Let's bring in the real star, the image featuring our main subject, onto the canvas. I've downloaded this image from pexels.com where you can find loads and loads of royalty-free stock images. You can also add them to your collection and download them later on for your projects. If you would like to use the same image as me, you can grab it by following the links provided in the description. Of course, if you have any other image in mind, feel free to go ahead and use that instead. The choice is all yours, but I recommend choosing an image which is bright and proper and with proper exposure, as it will greatly enhance the final outcome. Another thing to keep in mind while choosing the image is that when you will be applying the filters of the halftone effect, it will be converted to black and white, and so the colors of the image in this case are irrelevant. Okay, now that our image is ready to be cooked up, let's add the oil and spices in the form of filters, and for that we will go to filter and then click on filter gallery. The first effect we are going to apply is the found in the sketch folder here, the halftone pattern. Adjust the size and contrast sliders to achieve the desired results. I will keep the pattern type to dot for this poster. Then we will be adding another effect, the torn edges. It will take away the smoothness of the halftone and add more contrast and roughness to the image. Again, play with the sliders till you achieve what you want. And lastly, we will be adding some grains to the image to give it a retro print-like effect. Hit OK when you are done, and here we have our halftone effect. See how simple it is. Now let's do the garnishing, and for that we will be giving it a color by adding a gradient adjustment layer. I will be choosing one color somewhat orangish yellow and another slightly lighter shade of the same yellow color. Always choose a color for your project very judiciously. Color stimulates our brain and affect our emotions. Color psychology explores how colors can influence emotion, perception and behaviors. Warm colors like red and orange are often associated with energy, excitement and passion, while cool colors like blue, green evoke calmness, tranquility and stability. Understanding the color psychology can help us designers convey specific messages or elicit desired responses through the use of color. So next time before you start working on a project, think of your audience and what emotion you want to invoke in them so that the message is conveyed effectively. Let's come back to our poster, and it's time for adding some typography. For that, grab the text tool and type in the text you want. For this project, I will be selecting the font Montserrat. You will find it in the Google Fonts and I will be leaving the link in the description. Adjust your text as you want. Now we will rotate the text 90 degrees and place it here. Then select the layer mask of the gradient adjustment layer and go to brush tool, foreground color black, and select the hard round brush, opacity and flow 100%. We will then make a selection of the text layer by holding the controller command button on the keyboard and clicking on the icon of the text layer, and we will paint over the text like this. But did it change anything? Yes, it has. We need to turn off the visibility of the text layer to see the change. Turn back onto the text layer and double click on the blank space here to open the layer style dialog and click on strokes. I will keep the stroke size 5, you can change if you want. Color will be white. Click on blending options here and bring down the fill opacity to 0. Let's change the opacity a little bit. Let me show you a cool trick here. Do you know that we can change the opacity of the layer without even touching the mouse? I will show you how. Make sure the move tool is active while selecting the layer, and now on the keyboard press any number between 1 and 0 to see the change and the opacity, like 7 for 70%, 6 for 60% and 0 for 100%, and likewise. Next, we're gonna convert the text layer into a smart object and then add a layer mask to it. Again, go to brush tool and this time take the soft round brush and we will paint like this so that the stroke appears on the black areas only. Now we'll be adding the message of the poster. We have to make a duplicate of this, hold the Alt or Option key and drag to make another copy and then double click to edit it. For the message to be prominent and to draw the attention of our viewers to it, we will first add a layer mask to the image layer and then grab the rectangular marquee tool to make a selection like this. Then selecting the layer mask of the image, take the brush tool and with black as foreground color, we will paint like this. That's it for today's video on making a cool poster in Photoshop. I hope you had a great time watching the process and really like the final design. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more awesome videos like this. You can also find me on Pinterest and Instagram. Just click on the links in the description below. Stay tuned because I'll be back soon with another amazing poster design. Until then, take care, goodbye, and keep letting your creativity flow.